heading to Vegas. Hey, hey, hey! So we have come out to this buffet in the Bellagio.
We came last time, but we want to go again. And I got my Las Vegas.
So here we are. Hey, hey, hey! So we're up and out. We have left Vegas and we are driving now to the Hoover Dam. We're gonna go and check that out. Good morning. It is 5:30 AM and we're up and we're out. We've got an hour's drive because we're gonna go and try and hopefully catch the sunrise over the Grand Canyon. So yeah, it's pitch black outside at the minute and we're packing up the car and we're heading out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can go and see it. Hey, hey, hey! So we're here, we've parked up and now we're walking up, hopefully, so we can get the sunrise. Hey, hey, hey! So I'm having a bit of a fangirl moment. So we left the Grand Canyon this morning and we've driven to Utah. And if you know, or even if you didn't know, I'm gonna let you know that High School Musical was actually filmed in Utah. And the school that they used is right here and we have driven to it. So right there is East High Wildcats.
Hello, so we're in Salt Lake City in Utah, and we've just seen the state capitol and a statue about Mormons, because there's lots of Mormons here, which is really cool.
Hey, hi, hello. We are at Walmart because for some reason me and Zach keep losing socks. We literally left with like 10 pairs of socks each and now we have like 0. Well, I have about 3, but we need to get some more socks. Hi, hello, good morning. We are out on the road. We're in Wyoming. We drove here yesterday, slept overnight, and now we're on the road again, going to Mount Rushmore. However, before that, I've forced Zach to take me to the Jeffree Star shop because it's here. So that's where we're going right now. Hello. We had a nearly 4-hour drive to Mount Rushmore.
It wasn't 4 hours, it was 3 hours 49 minutes.
Yeah, nearly 4 hours. So we have just arrived at Mount Rushmore.
Oh my god, they're well creepy.
I know, I said that. And now we're gonna walk up there and have a look at them, even though we can see them from the car park. Hello, right, so we've been driving for a long time.
5 hours.
5 hours, and to get to our Airbnb for the night before we go to Chicago tomorrow, and we still have half a mile to go, and this is the road that we're driving down to this Airbnb, and we have no phone signal either. Surrounded by fields, there is nothing out there. Okay, so we got to the Airbnb last night and we were so tired already. When we pulled up to the Airbnb, there was a woman sat in her car outside the door
With a tour.
and her hair was like this. She sat there, looked like the Grudge. We were like, okay, that's a bit weird. So we grabbed our stuff out of the car and then walked to the door. But this guy opened the door and I was like, alright. And then he shut the door. They started chatting to us and we were like,
Holding a bottle of Fireball.
Holding
a full bottle of
a
Fireball.
full bottle of Fireball, just swigging it like it was a Coke, standing in our doorway of like our room where we were staying.
He was telling us about how he's done time in prison, so he got a 5-year stretch for getting caught with
Fentanyl. The woman from the car came
she's
in.
staying there, comes in with a dog, puts the dog in my face and says, say hello, otherwise she'll bark all night. So I'm like, okay, hello, good job, I'm not allergic. So she's moving out with, well, today now, but she has nowhere to go, so she was going to sleep in her car. She was crying, then casually got a bag out and did a line off the dining room table. He was sniffing something out of a bottle as well, God knows what that was.
Trying to push
At
it
this
in Zach's
point,
face.
yeah, saying, do you want some, do you want some? I'm like, no, obviously I don't. And by this point, the bottle of Fireball was half empty. He consoled her, saying like, look, it's okay, how can I help you? You'll find a place, let me help you pack. And
even though when
like
she was sat in the car, he was saying to us, oh, she's this, she's that, like, you know, she's a bee and blah 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 blah, like we hate her, we want her out, she's crazy.
She said the dog needed to go potty outside. And he was like, oh, I'll take it, no
problems
at all.
Don't worry, I'll sort
but
that.
5 minutes prior to that, he said, if the dog annoys you, just kick it in the face.
So she sat there crying. He sat on this other one, drinking a bottle of Fireball, telling her, yeah, don't worry, everything will be okay.
And so fast forward, it's about midnight, and we've turned the TV off. Basically, he's saying, I've helped you all night, so now it's time for you to... Yeah, I've given you food, now it's time for you to repay me. By the sounds of it, because she kept saying no, 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 he was then turning around saying, well, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to slit your throat and this, that and the other.
Yeah, I've been so nice to you, I've given you food, I've tried to help you when no one else would.
Don't think you can have my food, you can't ever have my food, don't touch my food again, don't even dream about my food or I'll end your life, I've murdered for less. So yeah, bit crazy.
Also, before this, he was stood in the doorway and he's like, yeah, come on, come on. Most people would like a young guy, like, coming on to them. And she was like, I'm old enough to be your mother. And he was like, yeah, what's the problem?
I was clutching my phone with 911 dialed in already because I thought someone's either going to get assaulted or murdered.
Oh my god. And she just kept going, night, from the other side of the door.
She was winding him up. But just to add to it as well, she was so ugly, like literally walking down the streets of Leicester, I've seen homeless people that are more attractive.
And also for context, while this is all going on, me and Zach are cuddled up on a single bed. Zach likes to be cold in the night, so he found this fan just outside, like, so he picked it up and plugged it in our room. And then she was going around saying, has anyone seen my heater? And then Zach thought that she meant the fan, so Zach thought that she was going to kick off about the fan, so he hid it.
They said that they would quite like to visit the UK, and I said which part, and they said Amsterdam. he overdosed on 1,800 milligrams of oxy, and God didn't take him, so he's a warrior. He had work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, we left at 7:20, and he was still there.